Jessica Reid stopped by Unwind with Tasha K to share her story about what happened with Charlamagne the God at that night at the party. Now, Charlamagne the God is allegedly upset. He sent a cease and desist. It's Mouth TV, bringing you all these headlines and breaking stories, drama, cloud chasers, and everything trending in these streets. Now say it ain't so. Charlamagne the God is upset, and Monroe is denying to have anything to do with SeanDavieWay's page being snatched down. He said he's not messing with nobody. He left the raggedy in last month.
Why is y'all always putting me into shit? I didn't get nobody damn channel hits. I don't even know what y'all talking about. Nobody channel touch. Please don't put me in no shit. We not taking this shit into another month. It's September. We left raggedy holes in past months, and that's what we gonna keep it.
Now, I don't know if he was specifically calling John raggedy, but it's just funny how he says it, right? Now, maybe it was Sweet Pea Diaries. People are jumping in the comment section saying that. Maybe it was Charisma from Tales from the Cult. She has vowed that she's going to do everything in her power to get Sean banned off of Patreon. So, don't know who really did it, but hey, I guess he's denying any sort of link to it. Now, I do want to see him come after Chelsea for that felony she committed in his house, but hey, that's just my opinion. Until they prove anything that is real, I think all the beef is really fake. But on to Tasha K getting a cease and desist.
It was a matter of time. It was a matter of time. And I don't know why he waited so long. I really think that he thought that maybe Tasha K was bluffing. And then all of a sudden, because in the past, Tasha has, blown a little smoke, you know what I mean, talking about the mammy, okay? Now, with that being said, she has said that she has been in cahoots with Jessica Reid and her mother for the past 2 years. 2 years. This interview has been in the making. Now, no telling how long I think they interviewed, last week? This thing went into wrap up real quick, right? Tasha K could not wait to publish this interview. It didn't take Charlamagne the God long at all to get his lawyers after that. Now, I'm a little curious as to know when exactly is this cease and desist dated, right? Because as we know, Tasha K's on this little press run, and I know that she's done this interview, and I know she didn't do it for nothing, but the way it is set up, and I'm thinking, and this is just my personal opinion, I don't think she really wanted to put out this interview because the way it sounded was pretty much voluntarily. Now, I know that she cried, and we're not going to get into that, but with this cease and desist, I guess we'll see what happens.
Now, Tasha K did take to her Twitter to make a statement. She says,
Charlamagne the God just sent his lawyers after this Jessica Reid interview. Why he ain't sent her one yet in the past 4 years? We know why. Y'all can catch this interview on YouTube tonight at 7 p.m. Eastern on YouTube. Y'all know what I do with cease and desist, and then the wine glasses are clashing. We do.
She wipes her with it,
yes,
okay?
Yes, she does.
Now we'll see how much money she loses behind this if it turns out that they go to court and try to prove some things, okay?
Well, I did see the clip that was actually posted. It was making Jessica Reid sound like she was awake during the whole incident. He even gave her oral, and I'm thinking, okay, I don't know. You know what I mean? At this point, if you were in danger, girl, I'd have been screaming with the house full of people, but it's not my story. We know that Tasha K is not one to let up, okay? And to give in to anybody's demands, really. So yeah, I'm just kind of itching to know how is this going to end up. The girl just doesn't quit. She just does not quit. She's got her app for the life of us. I don't think that she thinks that she could be taken down by any means necessary. And 2 lawsuits in the making? Ooh.
Allegedly. We'll see, because, she has a good point. Why hasn't he sent a cease and desist to her personally over the past 4 years? She's been talking about this on her YouTube with the family, sharing her story. Mm-hmm. She's been doing this for a while now. This has not been like a secret.
Right. Jessica's mother also did a document on YouTube as well. If you guys haven't checked that out, go and look it up. She did not press charges at the time of need and allow Jessica to go to court. I mean, she was a child after all. Anywho.
This is just really confusing to me on why the platform is targeted. The law needs to be changed because the person who's putting out the information that's allegedly false should be the one to get the punishment, not the person who's letting them although it is putting a platform in front of it, you know what I mean?
That's a perfect example.
And maybe that's why that the liability comes on that. But still, you would think logically the person who's saying it should get the punishment. Like in the Cardi B situation.
Absolutely. Star Marie told,
but Tasha K has to pay.
Right.
But
well, Star told her story one time. Tasha continued to do it over and over and over.
And then say it was all facts.
Right, but in this circumstance, I'm sure that the lawyer's going to pull up or bring up how many videos that Tasha's done on this whole situation with Jessica Reid and Charlamagne the God as well. There's been several. So.
And with Charlamagne, he came to his defense years ago on The Breakfast Club. He said that the DNA didn't match. So clearly this is not true.
Yeah, and I think the story that
I'm confused about that as well.
Yeah, and I'm thinking the story that did circulate probably didn't, relate at all. You gotta think, he's had a long life, lots of parties, lots of stories to tell. And us, the audience, we kind of gravitate towards one and go, that's who he's talking about, Jessica Reid. I know I've done it several times.
Exactly. So, we don't know who he was talking about.
Absolutely.
With that one situation. Jessica Reid's just coming out and saying, it was me.
And you gotta think this was years ago. Years ago.
We'll see how her story develops and how it all is. We may need to view that, okay? Right. To break it all down and see what's the truth.
Yeah, well, I can definitely tell you that somebody in the court system is looking at what her statement was back then and comparing it to her Tasha K interview today that she had on the Wine Cellar.
Exactly.
So, there we go. Factoids, you can't really mess with them. They're going to bring up those receipts. They're going to prove you wrong.
And you're dealing with the media with this because mainstream media will jump in. The Inquirer, Newsweek. I'm sure, hell, these people are, Charlamagne is a very prominent figure in Hollywood, in the media, in podcasting, in everything, in so many different networks. Now, he may be protected. He may have certain deals to where they're not going to run no negative story on him.
You have to live
But
think.
Still, this is going to be investigated. People are going to put two and two together. They're going to prove it wrong or say, wait a minute, Charlamagne, you're going to need to be held accountable. We're going to see which way it goes because Jessica Reid is pushing for justice.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, in a situation like this, we're going to see because we have two different personalities going head to head, right? And even though Tasha K has grown significantly over these last couple of years, Charlamagne has been in his spot. So it's kind of hard to have two big egos, in the spotlight. Tasha K not too long ago was just comparing herself to Wendy Williams. So whenever it comes to Charlamagne, she just mentioned that they didn't have any bad blood, but this right here is getting his attention. You know what I mean? On another level. So I'm just real eager to see the way this is going to, turn out. You know what I mean? And hopefully not in a bad light. However, we already know that this does not look good. Not for any party.
Well, we'll see how it all turns out. If she ends up posting this interview, she said it's going live tonight. So we'll see what it entails. I have a feeling that it's going to trend the internet.
Yeah. Yes, I do too. But again, you know what I mean? Tasha needs something to stay relevant. And I just want to see the date on that right there, cease and desist. That way I can at least put the mat together and be like, oh, did she get this today? How long have you been sitting on the cease and desist? Because you've been airing out that you were going to put this Jessica Reid story out for quite some time. So I just want to know on my behalf, how long ago did Charlamagne send this out? When did you get it?
Prove it. We all about them receipts. Come on,
right,
prove it.
Right.
Now, tell us what you guys think in the comments down below. You think Jessica is lying? Do you think Charlamagne needs to be exposed? What is your stance? We want to hear it all in the comment section below. We'll see you guys in the next one. It's Mouth TV.
It's all day, every day, you guys.
Bringing you all the latest and headlines, breaking stories, drama, clout chasers, and everything grinding in the streets.
No, that's right.
See you guys in the next one. So we out.